Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Sheek Louch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Excuse the workout gear, the gloves and all that. But yo, I need to shout out my homie D Money. D Money, what's good, man? Nothing important. Just sending some positive vibes your way. And make sure y'all check out the Check-In podcast. You heard? Positive vibe right there, dog. Keep going, keep doing your thing. Continue success at everything you put your mind to. From me, my locks, my D Block family. You heard? And that's it, fam. Blessings.
You have to start looking at it like that, right? Because it's like your actions are going to prove what type of mindset you have. And if you don't have the correct mindset that you need to have in order to reach your goals, you have to tweak that every day. You have to start adjusting. You have to start improving. You have to start taking the necessary steps just to get to where you need to be. Like something my cousin used to tell me all the time, and it's always stuck with me. It's never left. He used to always tell me, it's like, it's not what you say, it's what you do. And I would have to look at that and look at myself, and it's like, okay, I have to apply that with every single thing moving forward in life. It's not what I say, it's what I do. It's all about the actions, because that's what's going to get the job done, right? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Check-In. It's your boy D Money. You know what's up, man. Just been chilling, keeping the vibes up, you know what I'm saying? Getting up and getting to it. The week has been good, but I do have one complaint, right? I woke up this morning and it was 50 degrees. And I'm upset because I'm like, yo, I spent an extra 15 minutes in bed debating on whether I wanted to get up or not, right? Like, I hate that. Like, maybe I'm getting spoiled, right? Maybe I've been in California for too long to the point where I feel like 50 degrees is the worst weather. Like, that's just not something I want to deal with on a daily basis. And I remember, like, back then growing up in Rhode Island, this is something we had to deal with a lot, especially around this time. Actually, we had to deal with worse weather. Like, I'm not even going to cap. Like, 30 degrees, 40 degrees every day in the morning. You got to get up and walk to school or whatever. And, like, I hated that feeling, right? But I've also remembered that that's kind of what built me. That's what made me, you know, so driven to handle things the way I need to handle them when I need to handle them. And so that's all I could possibly think about when I had to deal with that this morning. I was like, yo, I'm not about to start that process again where I'm tripping about it every morning and I'm trying to spend more time in bed. Like, the part of the reason why I left is because I wanted to be more active. When I moved to Cali, I was like, nah, we're not going to have no excuses. When it's snowing outside, you know what I'm saying, in Rhode Island, like, you don't ever want to get up. You just want to stay in bed. You want to stay in the crib all day. But I'm like, if I move to Cali and it's sunny every day, I don't have a reason to actually stay in bed. I can get up feeling great. I can go out and I can get done what I need to get done, right? So I'm starting to look at it and I'm like, all right, the fact that it's getting a little chilly out here, I'm going to challenge myself to not fall into that place again where I'm contemplating on, you know, what time to get up and what time not to. So I understood that. I'm like, I need a certain type of pressure on me, right? A lot of people, depending on where you're at, especially like if you have a 9 to 5 in the morning, you know, regardless of what the weather's looking like, you have to show up. Why do you have to show up? Obviously, you're looking for the money. You know what I mean? You need to pay some bills, or you just need some money in your pocket to do what you got to do. Like, you have a major pressure on you to actually show up. Also, you know, parents that got kids, you know, you got to take your kid to school in the morning, or you got to walk them to the bus stop. You have a priority on your hands, which actually equates to being some sort of pressure on your shoulders, where it's like, oh, regardless, I have to get up tomorrow morning and I have to go do this. You know, you have that pressure. But for the people who actually want to, you know, stay fit, I love bringing up, you know, gym analogies, because it's like, this is what a lot of people struggle with, including myself. And it's like, we don't have a major pressure on us about like actually going to the gym, actually going to that, you know, that yoga session or whatever it is. It's like, there's nobody on our backs really telling us, yo, you have to wake up tomorrow and go do that. Especially when it comes to just improving on yourself. Like, this is for you. Nobody's really trying to wake you up tomorrow morning talking about, hey, you got to be there in 10 minutes. Nah, even gym partners are not like that all the time. If you have somebody who you actually go to the gym with and is like dedicated like that, yo, God bless, because you need more people like that, right? If you actually are signed up for the gym and you have a trainer, that person might be on you about it, right? So you have that sort of pressure sometimes. But for the most part, there's a lot of people out here without trainers. There's a lot of people out here trying to take care of their bodies by themselves. And with that, they don't even have nobody that's pushing them, nobody that's coaching them. So therefore, they don't have any pressure on them about really sticking to it and being consistent. We have to understand that, like, if we want to get the job done, if we want to get the work done, we have to be consistent. And how do we get to being consistent? We have to make sure we have some sort of pressure on us, right? So when I show up for anything that I got to get done, I make sure that I'm punctual every day, right? I make sure I'm going to show up for myself, or I'm going to show up for somebody else if I give them my word and I tell them, yeah, I got you. Like me, doing the podcast, I understand that I don't have nobody above me forcing me to pull up every Friday and do what I do. But I do have some sort of pressure on me because I gave you guys my word, right? And to me, my word is everything. I also understand that there's people out there that need the message. I understand that there's people searching for the message. And I actually understand that there's people really waiting every week just for the episode to drop, just to find that one jewel, just to get a little bit of more, motivation. There's people out here waiting. So I have that pressure on me, and I have it in my mind that I have to show up. So I'm going to be here, right? So it's like, find what's going to help you execute everything you need to get done in order to reach your goal. I'm trying to tell you, like, being true to your word is everything. Like I told you guys, I just became a pescatarian not too long ago. It's been about like 37 days, right? And I can't tell you that it's been easy. I can't tell you that it's been, going smooth, because it hasn't, right? Like, I have so many things going on that I'm finding myself eating out a lot, right? And I'm trying to find certain restaurants that actually have the food that I want to eat, because I can't just go out and grab chicken. I can't just go and grab steak and beef and ribs and all this other stuff. It's like, I would love to. I crave it every day. I'm not going to lie to you. But I can't, because I have a certain goal. I had promised myself that I'm going to stick to this one thing. And now, in order for me to get the job done, in order for me to really reach my goal, I have to be consistent. Right. So I make sure that I remind myself every day that, like, yo, we're not going to have a cheat day. We're just going to continue with this diet, and we're going to keep going like this every single day. So there's the pressure, because I'm going to remind myself every day I'm really trying to reach a goal. And you guys got to make sure you keep that in mind. So if, like, you're trying to work on yourself, you're trying to get certain things done, you are responsible of holding yourself accountable. Right. You have to make sure you remind yourself every day you wake up that, like, nope, I can't stay in bed for an extra 15, 20 minutes because I got to get this, and this done. Right. Nobody's going to be there to really, pull you up out of bed. Like, you got to take full control. That's how I look at it. A nice little habit of mine that, like, I constantly, go through is the fact that I'm like, I evaluate every week. Right. I look at it and I'm like, yo, was I successful last week, or did I fail last week? Right. Because I'm always setting up little goals. I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying on top of everything. And I'm like, did I succeed with everything I wanted to get done last week? Or did I miss something out? Did I slack off? Did I get lazy? Right? It's really about driving yourself to becoming this person who's actually going to execute on what you say you want to get done. Right? Your word is everything, so don't, you got to be loyal to your word. You got to be loyal to you. Right? I'm a very loyal person. I'm always thinking about what I want to get done, and I make sure that I carry it out. Like, clearly, you see the cap. You see the cap. I've been a Philly fan my whole life. Like, I can't. That's something that I've, like, told myself since a child. Like, yo, we're not going to go to another team. We're going to stick with this team. Basketball and football. This is what it is. Right. So I've been made a habit of just being loyal. Right. The group of friends I've had, like, since I was a kid, I stuck to them. You know what I mean? Very loyal. So the fact that I had built that habit, the fact that I changed my mindset early on, I was able to kind of use that with everything else in life, moving forward. You have to start looking at it like that. Right. Because it's like your actions are going to prove what type of mindset you have. And if you don't have the correct mindset that you need to have in order to reach your goals, you have to tweak that every day. You have to start adjusting. You have to start improving. You have to start taking the necessary steps just to get to where you need to be. Like something my cousin used to tell me all the time, and it's always stuck with me. It's never left. He used to always tell me, it's like, it's not what you say, it's what you do. And I would have to look at that and look at myself, and it's like, okay, I have to apply that with every single thing moving forward in life. It's not what I say, it's what I do. It's all about the actions, because that's what's going to get the job done, right? Like, I like it when people come up with like all the excuses in the book for anything that they should have got done, right? And just didn't. And they always like talk about like, oh, I didn't have enough time, right? Or I was going to do this, but that person didn't come through, so I didn't. No, they just coming up with all types of excuses for no reason, right? Just because they was lazy. They didn't have the mindset. They didn't have the drive, right? And I always look at it, I'm like, yo, if you set something up as a priority, it would have got done. And we all know this. So when somebody tries to give me a weak excuse like that, it's like, I'm looking at you in your face like, yo, I know that you BSing me, right? Like, you could have got it done, but you didn't because of the person you are. Right. So we have to make sure that we're not, the person on the other side giving somebody a weak ass excuse because you didn't want to get the job done because you was too lazy. Right. You didn't have that drive in you at the moment. Why? If that's the case, don't make no promises to nobody. Don't tell nobody you're going to come through for them if you can't. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me, like, I've always done people favors. I don't understand why everybody's favors had to, be at 6 a.m. in the morning, but I always came through regardless. You know what I mean? Like, that's the person I am. If I tell you I'm going to do something, 100% of the time I'm doing it unless there's a real reason why I can't. You know what I mean? Something has to stop me from not carrying out what I told you I was going to do. Like I said earlier, your word is everything. So to me, I take that very seriously. So I'm going to tell you guys again, like I used to tell you before, like, if you don't have the right people around you that's going to help you, move forward, you need to adjust your circle. You don't got to cut everybody off, but the time you're spending with certain people, you have to pay attention to that, right? Like, I'll be on the internet sometimes, I'll be on Instagram and I follow certain mentors and stuff like that, and certain, people that are giving real game, and I'll invite some of my friends to these rooms. And if they decide they don't want to jump in, they're doing that to themselves, and that's showing to me that they actually don't want to gain no extra knowledge to help improve their life in general. So I'm just like, find the people who are willing to be chasing what you want to chase in life. You know what I mean? Like, find the people who are interested in the same thing and want to grow. We have too many people out here that like are so complacent with what they have in life and they don't want nothing else. I can't be like that, man. I'm steadily trying to move forward. I'm trying to move up. I'm trying to do things. I make sure I surround myself with people who know more than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the message, like, you just got to do better. And sometimes it doesn't have to do with exactly what you have in front of you. It has to do with everything around you and behind you. Like the people that's following you, people that are moving along with you, your little nephews, your little cousins, bring them along and teach them, because you never know the knowledge that they can gain and their perspectives, and they can contribute that to the circle that you're in, right? You got to kind of take that stuff into consideration. You got to move forward with that. Build a powerful circle of people who want to learn and want to build on a higher level. That's literally how you want to move. I'm trying to tell you, if you want to be great, it comes down to you. You got to make certain decisions, and you have to make them fast, right? Because I don't want to spend 20, 30 years hanging around a certain group of people who just don't have the mindset, who actually never had plans to become successful, whatever that means to y'all. Like, whatever your definition of being successful is, if your friends and your family around you don't have that same mindset, it's like you're wasting a lot of time. You're wasting a lot of time around the wrong people, and it's actually going to stop you from getting the way you need to be. Unless you could do everything on your own and you're going to reach it regardless, then more power to you. But if not, right? If not, you need to jump on it. You need to make sure you have the right people around you. I'm trying to tell you, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. For the rest of my life. I'm always going to make sure I'm in the right rooms. I'm going to make sure I'm around the right people. I'm going to just make sure I keep my head straight. I continue to, allow more information to be received, right? Because you can't go wrong with more information. You can't go wrong with having the right people around you, teaching you things. I don't mind being someone who doesn't know the most in the room, right? Like, no, I want to be around people who know more than me. You guys know that. Like, yeah, I don't mind. I'm going to be the fly on the wall, soaking in everything. That way I can level up in my life, right? Because I know where I stand in life. I know what I'm trying to, reach. Come on. You feel me? So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be chilling this week. I'm trying to learn something else. I'm trying to keep growing. I'm going to be chilling, man, spending quality time with quality people, reading quality things, and just becoming more of a better person. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to be doing. So look, I'm going to let y'all go. I ain't going to kill too much of y'all time. Make sure you tap into the right sources. Make sure you do what you got to do. Make sure you get up and get after it. You feel me? We will be back next week. I don't know if I want to bring a guest on next week, though. We might not. I don't know. You got to wait and find out. But yeah, tap in with my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The check-in _ follow the TikTok. You know, that's still doing what it's doing. We chilling over there. We vibing. Big vibe. You know what that looked like already. But yeah, man, tap in. If you guys need to hit me up for any reason, hit me up, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to check my Instagram. That you could probably reach me there, you know, faster than anything. Hit me up. Let me know what you guys think about the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate the love. Once again, make sure you get up and get to it. I'm going to see y'all next week. I'm out of here. Peace.